Sony really wants Horizon Zero Dawn to be its next big franchise. It would like that very much. To be fair to them, Horizon is comfortably one of the most anticipated games of the year and maybe the biggest PS4 exclusive since Uncharted 4. However, Sony is already calling Horizon lead character Aloy a PlayStation icon of the future. Let's just hold your horses there for a second, lads.
Horizon Zero Dawn is the latest game from Killblaze developer Guerrilla Games, due out on February the 28th in the US and March the 1st in the rest of the world.
I don't know what Killblaze is, but it sounds awesome.
Killblaze, is that what I said?
Killzone.
Did I say Killblaze?
Killblaze. How is that not a game already?
They should have called it Killblaze. It's probably Sony's biggest hitting game in a year which they felt so confident about their exclusives that they released a sizzle reel showcasing 23 of the buggers. But the way that Sony is talking about the game really shows how much stock they're putting in its success. Uncharted 4 signaled the end of Sony's biggest exclusive franchise. It was farewell to what was a genuine gaming icon in Nathan Drake. Whatever comes next for the series outside of DLC won't be here for a while yet if we see anything else at all. So Sony needs something to take its place as the next lasting blockbuster franchise, and it needs someone to fly the PlayStation flag in Nathan Drake's place. It needs a huge new IP to sit alongside The Last of Us, God of War, and whatever the hell David Cage is dreaming up at any given time. And it seems Horizon Zero Dawn is the prodigal son. Or daughter.
John Edwards of Sony UK told MTV earlier this week that Horizon's central character Aloy is a PlayStation icon of the future. Aloy is spirited, adventurous and driven, he said. You really buy into her as a tribal hunter, and we think that the players will really enjoy playing as her. We're excited by the reaction that the fans have had to the game so far.
So John Edwards is pretty much telling us what to think, or what we think about Aloy before we've even met her.
Yeah.
Like, how ridiculous is this?
You can't really declare what is going to be an icon, is the problem. It's the Ubisoft problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't tell us that a baseball cap is iconic before we've played the game. We need to appreciate and see it for ourselves before you tell us how to feel about it. They want it to be iconic, that's fair enough, that's reasonable. Why wouldn't you want it to be iconic? But you can't tell us that it's going to be.
Yeah, you really buy into her as a tribal hunter. Do I? Do I? Well, oh, thanks, John Edwards, for telling me what I think. It's like, it's bullshit. It's like, it's just PR is what it is. Yeah. He's trying to get everybody else excited for Aloy because they need someone to replace Nathan Drake. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah, everyone needs a mascot, don't they? All these console kind of companies, they need a mascot. Like, currently, Master Chief is still kind of going strong for Xbox, and now that Nathan Drake is unavailable, they need someone to fill in his role as the PlayStation kind of flag waving. Hey, this is a PlayStation character. They want Aloy to be that. I don't know if she's going to be strong enough, or if she's going to be recognizable enough, or if she's going to be likable enough. It all comes down to how you feel about her when you play the game. I mean, with Uncharted, do you think people thought Nathan Drake was, a living legend the moment they set eyes on his face, before the game came out?
I never thought he was that ever.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I thought he was a bellend. But
is Ygritte of the future actually going to live up to her hype? Because there's a lot of hype now for it.
There is a lot of hype for it, but comparing it to Ygritte, I mean, you could compare Nathan Drake to Indiana Jones. That's, he's a bit of a rip-off like that. The point about Nathan Drake is that you grew to like him. He grew to become an iconic figure. He wasn't, bang, Nathan Drake, icon. You can't manufacture this stuff. You can't just put a sticker on something and say it's iconic.
This is what you will think about this character. This is what we want you to think about this character in order to fulfill our purposes. Let us decide if we like this character, and then we'll tell you if she's iconic. Don't spout this shit. That's how it works.
So this guy's comments speak volumes as to how high Sony's hopes actually are for this game and for Aloy. They hope we take this game into our hearts, just like we all did with Uncharted. There's a big Uncharted-shaped hole in Sony's exclusives lineup now, and they need to fill it with something. The Killzone series was one of PlayStation 3's biggest selling points, alongside Uncharted, and it's about time Guerrilla Games did something new. And Horizon is very new. It's a game about hunting down robot dinosaurs in a cybernetic future using a bow and arrow. It's pretty off the wall as far as mainstream video game franchises go, but it does feel incredibly fresh for it. Maybe Aloy will go on to become a PlayStation icon, but is Sony right to put so many eggs into this one post-apocalyptic robot dinosaur basket?
I think one thing is for certain, that it's good to see a new IP like this. It's good to see new characters, a fresh world, and a whole new kind of environment. The gaming industry these days is plagued by constant sequels. They're just battering you with the same old stories, the same old characters over and over again every single year. But this is new. You can't deny it. It's a good thing.
I mean, it is robot dinosaurs, but it's like, it is kind of...
Which again is new. I mean, who else has done robot dinosaurs?
That's exactly going to be my point. Like, you can't deny there's not a new game. Because it could be a new IP and it could still be like a sci-fi shooter or something like that. Like, how many sci-fi shooters have we got? It just feels fresh and it feels new. And Sony are putting a lot of faith into this. And it is good, like you were saying earlier. It's not a sequel. It is something new.
But I think the bottom line is, John Edwards, don't tell us what to think. We can smell bullshit from anywhere. We'll decide what's iconic and what's not. In other news this week, an indie publisher by the name of Raw Fury has made a pledge to cover the upfront cost of getting games through Valve's new Steam Direct system. The publisher plans to pay for small indie studios to get their games on Steam through Valve's new system, which will be introduced soon to replace the bullshit Steam Greenlight system if they can't afford the costs themselves. Raw Fury says they will not ask developers to enter in a publisher deal with them, but if they make money from their game, they will ask for the direct fee back so they can pass on the favour to someone else. Well, that's pretty damn cool of you, Raw Fury. Well done. But I think it's like, how are they even doing this? They must have loads of money to just give away, because it's not like a positive value proposition for them. They're never making profit from this.
I think they're probably coming at it as as an arts kind of thing. Like if they're funding the arts in a way, like they're getting games made, they're helping get games made as an indie publisher. Maybe that's what they're just facing. And the great PR, of course, of having knobheads on YouTube talking about it. Also in the news this week, Watch Dogs 2 received a new 14GB update, adding in new emotes, clothing, and dance moves. But some players discovered that additional cutscenes were also added to the game's credit sequence. The new scene features a set of coordinates that, when you put them into Google Maps, point to Brixton in London. It looks like a hint of where the next installment of Ubisoft's Hackathon series could be set.
And finally this week, EA's Origin Access service just became a better deal than it already was. EA have been a pretty terrible company over the years, but the EA Access service is one of the better things that they've done. This week, the publisher announced the subscription service, which grants instant access to a library of games for a small annual fee, will now have a 7-day free trial. Once the trial is over, the service will cost you a grand total of £20 per year for unlimited access to a pretty good library of games. The service currently includes titles such as Dragon Age Inquisition, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and Star Wars Battlefront, as well as perks like early 10-hour trials to new games like Battlefield 1 and the upcoming Mass Effect Andromeda. If you are interested, you should hurry, as the trial is only available until March the 7th. And we weren't paid to say this, we just think it's a pretty good service.
Yeah, it is quite a good deal. And it's really annoying that you can't get it on PlayStation as well. Sony won't let you have this on a PlayStation. This is the Saturday show, so let's take a look at some of your delightful comments.
First up on the CD Projekt video, Fake Row comments, also, CD Projekt Red gave us sex scene on Unicorn. And that's very pro-consumer. That is very true. It's an awesome scene, but the best part of that scene is at the end where Gareth looks over to the unicorn, gives it a grin and a nod.
Commenting on the Hackers Pwning Us All video, Arashi Cage 1 says, "This is why all my information is fake if I can make it so." Okay, Arashi Cage 1, if that is your real name. That was lame.
Next up on our CD Projekt Red video, Johnny47 comments, "Milking people and shitting on them at the same time. Ha ha ha, you always come up with the bonkers shit." Well, that was a personal favourite of mine. That was awesome. I think you wrote that, didn't you, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you paid me for, man. Yeah. So thanks a lot for watching the Saturday show, guys. Do you think Aloy is going to be an icon? Let us know down in the comments. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We've got some more videos right here if you want to check them out. We'll see you next time.